For these pilgrims from Zambia, being baptized in the Jordan River is the spiritual experience of a lifetime. Believers claim that the waters of the Jordan can wash away sin.
To learn that, the same waters that the Lord Jesus Christ went through, I'm also able to step in. Something that is glorious for my life.
What these religious followers don't see is that downstream from here, these sacred waters turn into this toxic sewage canal. This weak, polluted stream that was once the Jordan River is a potent symbol for the water system shared by Israel and the Palestinian Territories. Mostly due to the needs and wants of mankind, it is on the verge of collapse. While several years of drought certainly is a factor, this depleted water system is mainly the result of unsustainable water practices and a long-standing battle over resources in the Middle East.
You can see all the open shores that used to be part of the lake, and now it's part of the shore or the coast. And that's not the end.
The problem here starts at the Sea of Galilee. This sea is the source that flows into the lower Jordan River. It has recently been pumped to historically low levels. Another clue to this depleted water system can be found in the bounty of Israel's fruit and vegetable markets. About 60% of the Sea of Galilee's water goes to Israeli agricultural companies. They receive water at subsidized prices and then ship much of that water in the form of produce to European markets.
So Europeans are buying mangoes and avocados, tropical fruits that have no place to be grown in the midst of the desert. So the water that should be here, large quantities of it, is actually in Europe, where, of course, water is not scarce at all.
Israel has long romanticized agriculture. One of the central mantras of Zionism is to make the desert bloom. But in fact, these agricultural companies only contribute about 2% to the country's gross domestic product.
Agriculture of Israel is important. It is economically important, but it has other importance, like nationality, like the way you want to see this country. Do you want it to still be a green country?
Yet Israeli agriculture is not the only culprit. In a region where several wars have been fought over water rights, Israel, Syria, Lebanon, and Jordan have all set up a series of dams blocking waters that once reached the Jordan River.
The Arab-Israeli conflict has led to every side trying to grab as much as they can first, so that the other side won't have the resources.
There is also the internal Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Israel controls not only the Sea of Galilee, but another important water source called the West Bank Aquifer. A recent Amnesty International report claimed that Israel uses the lion's share of this aquifer, restricting Palestinians to a mere 20%.
Israelis enjoy much larger quantities of water than Palestinians. On average, 4 times more. Israel is using quantities of water typical of a developed country, but of a developed country that is in Northern Europe.
In response to the dwindling water supply, Israel appears to be taking action. It has launched this nationwide ad campaign, instructing people to conserve water. It has recently raised the price of water for private consumers. Israeli agriculture is now using 50% recycled water and a more efficient drip irrigation system. But the grand solution in the eyes of the Israeli government is to build expensive water desalination plants on the Mediterranean Sea. There are already 2 such plants in production, and another one planned for 2012.
In a few years, we're going to get more and more desalination water into the water system of Israel, so we will be able to pump less water from the lake.
Though a growing population means that there will be an even greater burden on the water supply in years to come, and it may already be too late to save much of the Jordan River. Even with the plants, it remains to be seen if an equilibrium can be struck between the water needs of man and nature. Without this balance, this once glorious river may soon be just a biblical legend. For Time.com, this is Jaron Galinsky at the Jordan River.